You made me do OT, but suddenly I'm not entitled to it when I want to claim it? Okay, boss. For obvious reasons. I've condensed the story. Changed my industry, my profession, and who my employer is. But the frustration remains true. I work for a car dealership as a cleaner. My job is pretty straightforward. 5 days per week. 7 hours per day cleaning cars. It'd take 30 minutes of work per car, meaning I could process 14 cars a day. I do process more, sometimes 20 cars a day because I'm a team player. If I return the 70% of vehicles from the dealership. We're 10 minutes away one way from the dealership. Every month, I'd get a bonus equivalent to 1/4 of my monthly pay. Good bonus for additional work of 5 hours of work per day. Obviously I work hard for it, even though contractually I'm only obliged to clean as many cars as I reasonably could per day. Very important for later on. You know what they say about hard work? The reward for hard work is more work, unfortunately, is the answer. The big wigs, realizing that this bozo, me, is helping them by improving delivery time, decided that I should clean more cars. From 280 cars a month, I'd have to clean 500 cars a month instead, so my workload went through the roof in less than a quarter. I told the big wigs that I could help out until we get more people to help me out. But that means I'd have to do overtime to compensate for me saying bye-bye to the bonus, because at this stage, there's no way I could transport 80% of 500 cars. Even if I do hit the 80% target, the value of the bonus is halved or less, considering I'd need to spend more hours. The big wigs said okay to the overtime, and away I went. 3 months went by and I've accrued 15 days worth of overtime. And I could use some cash since Xmas coming soon. So I asked the big wigs if I could cash out the OT. You're not entitled to OT as per your contract. So no, you won't be paid for your OT. You're only entitled to what your contract entails, and you need to fulfill your contractual obligations, said the big wigs. Sure, I was pissed and stupid for not getting their request on writing. Then I remembered about my contractual obligation. And away I go, doing the bare minimum that I'm contractually obliged to, that they insist so much. Oh, that car needs transporting, moving? Not my job, boss. Oh, that car needs cleaning? I've fulfilled my quota today, boss. Oh, you need me to stay back? I've completed my 7 hours today and come back tomorrow, boss. Oh, you need this car clean faster? The drive-through wash is broken. So this car gonna take 2 hours instead of 30 minutes, boss. No, they can't and won't fire me. Legally, professionally, and financially speaking, it'd be literally a business death sentence for them. Respect to you for not setting that person on fire immediately. I can't say I'm as composed as you are. Dealerships are as evil as can be. At this point, man, you've seen how petty this workplace can be. I would straight up start looking for a similar position elsewhere, cause that's bogus AF. They're 100% liable to keep pulling the rug out from under you like this again. If you're in the US, you're probably entitled to overtime. Find the agency that oversees worker relations in the area you live in and ask them. Honestly, I've learned to never give more than 80% at any job. Ever. Normally it's like 50 or 60%, but the problem is when you get too good at your job. At all the places I've ever worked, you end up with more work and you solidify your position. Less likely to get moved or promoted because you're good as hell where you're at. Without any real if any, change in pay. I mean, a few places give raises out every once in a while, but they're usually standard and never significant. TLD, or never be too good at your job, but don't be a lazy bum either. Have they said anything about your dip in performance as of yet? I don't get how 1/4 bonus, 25%, is a good bonus when you're working 71.4% more, 5h extra, 7h per day, and you don't get overtime. Also, your boss is stupid for killing the golden goose. This right here pisses me off about companies. Did they pull you aside and wonder why you aren't putting in an effort anymore? Our anti-work would love this. Be sure to have your contract ready if they try to screw you. Well played, sir. Wow. As an aside, always get everything in writing, or in this case an amended contract. Edit spelling. When they ask you to start doing more and come back with appropriate compensation for it, tell them you won't agree to amend your contract until you get the back pay OT that you are owed. I'll never get why managers and businesses do this. If they just paid you the OT, which is probably a fraction of what they earned for paying you for that time, you would have gone on doing that extra work and they would have gone on earning more money. Now, in addition to your productivity going down, they've hurt morale, proven themselves untrustworthy, and pitted themselves against their own workers. If it was in an email, I probably would have called the labor board of whatever country you were in. You have a skill that others will pay well for. Find them and walk away from bozos. Even if they offer better money if you stay, just say you proved your word as worthless. Goodbye. Because I'm a team player. Get that shit out of your head and don't ever let it back. It's a line of bullshit the bosses want you to follow. They're not on your team. Ever. If you're that financially important to the business, look for better paying work elsewhere. TLDR. Amount of detailing to be performed is all in the details of OP's employment contract. Looks like they killed the golden goose. Learned my lesson 3 employers and 10 years ago. Always get it in writing.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.